HITCO versus ISB, which
Okay.
is, in my opinion, kind of boring. But
Can
look at
be.
the starting effects.
Oh yeah, we
We
got
got a
Silence
new
is
secret
Golden.
base and Silence is Golden. This is not the standard right
This
here.
is not your father's Hitco versus ISB, you might say.
Exactly. I have no idea what to expect, honestly. I have no clue. So hopefully we get some interesting game, or an interesting game here.
I would like an interesting game. This is my first one of the day. I was at work all day, just got home about 20, 30 minutes ago, so I haven't seen any of the other games that have happened, so, it'll all be new to me.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
my boy Justin from Colorado went 4-0 to start, so that was cool to see him get the spot to the next round. So, yay,
Yeah,
Justin.
it's pretty great. He started 4-0, if I remember correctly, and
Yep.
you know, last two games were. I mean, they still have importance, but not as important to get into
Yeah, more for
big,
just
big.
final standings
Yeah,
and
exactly.
whatever. So, all right,
Yeah,
we
exactly.
got Mustafar, we got the Death Star 2 docking bay, and then the 2-0 there. So good start for Charlie, getting the 2-0 and the Mustafar system out. She'll just draw a card or two.
Yeah,
Pretty
exactly.
standard setup there, I would guess. Just getting your
So
stuff
what
out.
what I've noticed from Darkside, what I feel like from Darkside is I feel like your first turn is almost always pull the 2-0, pull Mustafar, and that's your entire turn. Maybe draw a few cards. I just feel like there's not many good platforms besides Huntdown V, the new Huntdown V, which everyone's playing because it gives your own activation. But I just feel like there's not a lot of great platforms for activation for Darkside
Yeah, I would
right
definitely
now.
agree with you on that. It doesn't seem as easy to get things set up unless you want to be fair and pull battlegrounds like the Huntdown V is
Yeah,
doing, or pulling some systems with Quat drive yards and all that. But yeah,
yeah,
it's
exactly. Yeah, it's always your just like your first turn is always just Mustafar, Vader's Castle. So it's yeah. Wish there's a little more variety, but it is cool. I do really like the new Huntdown V. That does add a little bit of that variety
Yeah, and
to the
recently
game.
the slip sliding away starts have changed a lot of ways that obviously you can't play with ISB anymore, not as
Yeah,
efficiently as you
thank
used to,
God you
right?
can't play this
But
anymore.
definitely opens up some new platforms and puts the battleground out. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess you can play it with ISB, but you just can't play it
you
with
can't play it with the
2-0.
2-0 site, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. How do I should just go on the Twitch channel, right, and to look at the chat if I want to.
Yeah,
But
yeah, you
that
can
should be
do
okay.
that. Yeah, unfortunately, I can see it because of Streamlabs, but
Yeah, that's not something I can do.
so far it
All
doesn't
right.
look like anybody has chatted. We've got 4 viewers, so.
Oh, unlucky.
See, I thought we picked a pretty good matchup, one that people would want to flock to. So maybe they're
Exactly.
still getting. It is dinner time, pretty much, in a lot of places. So
Yeah, it is true.
getting caught
All right,
up.
let's see what I feel like he might pull Camino here. Camino with the 2-0 for his activation. I think that might be something he does here.
Right. When since he's not playing the Twilight start, he can play Episode 1 sites. So
Yeah, which is really it's weird to me that you don't start Twilight because Twilight is just so good. It's
yeah, it's interesting.
surprising to me.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely expect more people to be using Twilight. Yeah, here you go. Like you said, Camino. I'm definitely more familiar with Camino being in stuff like WAP and Hyperdrive. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, that's where you usually see it. It is a good activation boost though, but it does give away a lot, which you don't
yeah, giving up the
usually
two
do in
two
mains.
and then having to deal with that. ISB is going to be running space, so immediately giving up
Yeah.
that is
Oh,
and he's
another interesting
playing the
thing.
not he played the other Camino site.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting. He's playing a battleground
he's
too.
playing
Oh.
clones. Is that what this is? Maybe if other
Th-
people have seen this deck before today.
Can you? Yeah, this is I mean, playing clones in Hitco is weird to me because you can't play the General Kenobi because of your objective. Oh, weird. I don't know. I don't know what to expect out of this deck at all. Also, another interesting point is that Charlie didn't even do SSA start for ISB. He started
No,
the
yeah, he
system.
just he just started the system and did prepared defenses. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even notice that to begin with. That so there's man, these are some yeah, some different decks for sure. Um
I mean, Charlie has to win and get in, and so does Edward, right? They're both 3 and 2.
yeah, this is yeah, both of them are 3 and 2, so
Thanks for joining us, guys. I see a couple of you guys chatting, so tell your friends. And also, we have 2 other games going on right now. One on the main channel and one on Jared Napolitano's channel, I believe, is where you can. There's a multi-Twitch link, so you can kind of sort of pick and forth which one you want to watch. But thanks for hanging
yeah,
out with us.
I have never seen this list
So
of
now we
either.
have the Jabba's Palace Workshop, but that gets pulled by the Silence is Golden.
Yep.
That pulls Workshop, Force Servitude, Incinerator. And so then Charlie's going to play a virtual Forlom. He's kind of like 3PO. He plays him down to that 2-1 Camino site. I don't think I've ever seen the 2-1 Camino site get played in a game of Star Wars. So this is already sort of breaking
Yeah, neither
new
have I
territory.
actually. I haven't either. It's this is gonna be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
excited.
want to know how they did. Let me look at their previous matchups because I want to see if these decks have lost yet. Going because both of
Yeah,
them are
like I said, I
interesting.
just got home from
So
work. I haven't really been paying too much attention, but I got home and saw that there was a need for more streams. So
yeah. Okay,
check.
so Charlie's lost. He's um lost one with each side
Okay,
so far, and then let's see.
so he's got 2 wins with one of his decks, and he's split games
Yeah,
with the other.
he's 2 wins with the light side,
Okay.
and then he split with the others, and then okay, so Edward has one with his light, and let's see.
It'd probably be the other way around then, right? If
Oh yeah, it would have to be, right?
yeah.
It would have to be. That makes sense.
um,
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
yeah. So Charlie got the Forlom out and then just drew a bunch of cards. Now Edward's going to take his second turn. And he didn't really do much last turn other than pull Camino and the aforementioned, never before seen. What is this place even called? It is
I don't know, man.
Camino Clone Training Center, and while you control, your non-unique clone troopers are power and forfeit +1. And the dark side text is Fets deploy -1 here. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Some flavor text there.
Yeah, also the other side is if you initiate battle and battle here adds 1 battle destiny, Fets may move here to and from here for free. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that little thematic text right there.
Yep. Django Fett was definitely hanging out there.
Yes, Boba Fett was a little bit too. He was there.
Yeah, he was hanging out as a little kid.
Yep.
So we got the Luke from Edward and gets the lightsaber with the Luke effect. So now it's more regular style Hitco.
Yeah, exactly. This is what you traditionally see is, the going to the
Yeah, getting Luke out as fast as
the
possible and getting
going
him
to the village.
stacked up, maybe with a supporting character of some sort. Charlie's got a full
Exactly.
hand and
Exactly.
5 force saved, so he'll be able to do whatever he wants next turn.
Yeah, so he's 19. That is quite an amount.
Yeah, he could pay full price for the Executor next turn if he really wanted to.
If he wanted to, he could.
I don't recommend it.
I don't recommend. I doubt he's playing. So yeah, but
Gets a retrieval with Hitco objective. Gets back
yeah,
his
that's
starting
pretty nice.
interrupt.
Yeah, yeah, I like the 4-alarm. Early 4-alarm or 3PO always feels super nice. Cycling
Yeah,
through your deck.
getting those in the opening hand, you can just take all those high destiny interrupts that maybe you don't need right now and try to find your characters, try to find your location pullers and ships and whatever you need. So
Yeah, exactly. It's a great feeling turn 1. So That's a good setup. And then let's see what Charlie wants to do about this Luke.
Yep.
I mean, once he flips, and if he, I'm guessing he's playing 5d6.
Right.
Uh, and he can just, I mean, he could probably just sit him in front of Luke, and it's just a drain of uh 1 or 2, I guess, once he gets the prophecy over there. But yeah,
Yeah, definitely seems interesting. I'm sure Edward will have some things for the undercover spies and
yeah, I hope
some
so.
snipers and what have you. But or sorry about the
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah, it is interesting to see who decides to go with just the normal, the Premiere. Sorry about the mess, right? That's where it's from, Premiere. Um,
Yeah, maybe a New Hope. I think it might be a
yeah,
New
it might
Hope.
be a New Hope. One of those two.
Yeah, early
One of
early
the, yeah,
days.
yeah, exactly. Before my time, but yeah, those one of those two. Or just the normal. Sorry about the mess instead of the combo because of imbalance combo, which most decks are playing
Yeah,
nowadays.
most of the
Um,
counters counter blaster proficiency. They don't counter sorry about the
exactly,
mess. Now
which
they'll
I think is a
yeah.
good thing. I
Yeah.
think you should, you get you get rewarded if you play normal. Sorry about the mess, and
Right, and it has a higher destiny number and all that, but
exactly, yeah.
you do lose some utility of
Oh,
being
for
able
sure.
to shoot in battle and then just kill them right away. But like you said, being able to avoid some counters. Yeah, I definitely play the non-combo. Sorry about the mess. A fair amount.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I remember I played it in a few of my yeah, a few of my old TRM decks. Just especially when AOBS was big. You had to kill U3PO 3 or 4 times every game. So
It's always
and you
fun.
wanted to make sure it went through. Yeah, it was super fun. Um, Undercover Spies just
There's
sitting
a
there. So
new set 13 card that Charlie's playing, the Imperial Code Cylinder. So that comes with getting Krennic or non-spy captain, and then you can also kind of cycle it to do some card manipulation or peeking, and then okay. So sorry, I hadn't seen that card very much.
so I I am I have seen a little bit of this list. I think for Charlie, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a forced servitude at some point in this game.
Okay.
Um, which will be interesting. Uh, have forced servitude using droids to cancel
Okay.
drains.
That's what it does. Yeah, it's been a minute since
So
I've had to think about that
yeah,
card.
I haven't it's you probably haven't seen it since Invasion back in the day. Like that's the last time that it was ever played is Invasion before the reset. So
Yeah, there's the
yeah.
undercover
Oh, and he's got
spy.
U3PO. Oh,
Undercover
okay.
spy, fully loaded stalker. There's the
And
force
there it is.
servitude. Cool. We can look at the
There it
text.
is.
Deploy on opponent's location. Whenever you lose a droid from hand or life force, it satisfies loss up to its forfeit value. Once per turn, may play Imperial Code Cylinder to cancel a drain where you have a droid. Effect canceled if opponent controls this location. So he puts it on Camino, puts a loaded up
Yep.
Star Destroyer there, and yeah, I think I remember this. We were chatting about this one day in the Slack chat about using this with like the Septoid droids that have like a weird asterisk for their forfeit, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
starts at 7 and then or whatever goes down. You can use it over and over again or until it dies or whatever. So there was definitely
Yeah.
some memes that came out because of the Septoid droids and Force Servitude.
Yeah, this is an interesting deck. I yeah, it's pretty interesting right now. I don't know what to expect.
So in chat, they're saying that normally the Force Servitude goes to Yoda's hut, and then basically they don't plan on ever putting anybody there because they don't even run Yoda that can deploy there. And then this HITCO, they're saying it was teched out for the Force Servitude because they don't have Yoda's hut. But putting Camino out and then letting him control it with a Lotus Star Destroyer is basically the same thing.
Yeah,
So
exactly, exactly.
he won't be able to crack that system.
He has to be playing some space though, right? I mean, you don't want to just give up a 2-2 system.
Right, I'm assuming
It's
he
like,
has maybe Tantive and a bunch of pilots like
yeah,
Hera
like
and
home one
stuff,
or
or maybe a
something.
home one. You know, maybe
Yeah.
maybe a Falcon that he can run with like Ray and Solo or something. But
Yeah.
you know, that's already loaded with Thrawn, and it's got Palion, and it's got
Yeah.
well, there's one other schmoop on there. Oh, Ozzel, of course.
Osel, yeah.
So yeah, I mean that thing is power 15, and it's got two destinies, and like Paleon does crazy stuff, gives them all forfeit +2. So like that's a forfeit like what is he? 8 Ozzel?
Yeah.
Forfeit
Yeah.
8 Ozzel. That's
I don't
ridiculous.
yeah. Yeah, you're not clearing that ship anytime soon. And, man, I would not be having fun if I was Edward right now. This does not seem like an enjoyable
Right, I
game
mean,
for a Hitco player.
maybe he can do some stuff where like he goes uses a Tantive to go over to the Coruscant system, and then
Yeah.
that's even a 4 strain -1 though. But um,
Yeah, he's gonna have to do it's I mean, I think he might I don't know what he has, but he might have to battle through that stalker.
'cause,
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
there's there's no flying a Star Destroyer between the two systems in Coruscant, so you know
Yeah.
a Tantive, you know, would be a decent idea, but who knows?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
At least
Let's see.
to satisfy battle order, and then who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
You got the U3PO out as well. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's gonna fight
Oh,
it.
this is a new ship. Yeah, here's
It's
a new
the
ship.
Leia's resistance transport. Is that one pulls a resistance female aboard it when it deploys? So
Yeah, which is really good.
really good, right? You can get Ray, you can get Vice Admiral Holdo, you can get Leia.
Yeah, you just got Leia. I mean, it's really nice getting
So you got Leia and
Ray
Padme.
for free.
She's gonna get an extra attrition destiny, but
I mean, you have to.
forfeit 8 Ozzel. Okay, Hera Syndulla. This is
Okay, so
interesting.
yeah,
I don't know if this is
drawing
gonna be
two.
enough.
I don't think so either. I mean, he's gonna have to draw insanely high.
I mean, Charlie
Also,
has a
he has to
command,
be worried about. He just has to be worried about what's gonna come next turn. Like,
100%. I mean, I guess he could move to Mustafar at least.
yeah, but this is a stalker. I mean,
Oh
it's
right, it's the
stalked.
Stalker.
So
Nice. I
yeah,
love that. It used to be the Devastator back in Legacy that did
yeah,
that.
yeah, it did.
Yeah, and now it's the Stalker, which makes so much more sense.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, yeah, it really does.
all right,
So,
so
oh
no
man,
commands or leaderships or anything like that. I was kind of surprised Charlie didn't have a command to limit to keep this more held down, but draws 7 for
a
Battle
seven
Destiny.
is really good. Yeah. Well, I mean, now it's not.
It's
It's
Leia
okay. You need an eight. You need an eight, really.
and the extra
Even then,
attrition.
it's not amazing, but
So, yeah, Charlie's got what 8 attrition, which is Ozzel, like
yeah.
we
All
just
right, cool.
discussed. Yeah,
You killed my Oswald. Yeah. Now you have to be worried about what's gonna happen next turn.
you're real bad because he's
Like,
still got
I.
Thrawn and Paleon plus whatever he wants to put out.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like you. I feel like you should have just. You're taking five more too. Oh no, this isn't good at all.
Yeah, and 5 battle damage or losing either.
You have to lose Leia. You have to lose Leia, I think.
Yeah, he already
Um,
lost Padme, so
yeah.
Leia
I
doesn't do
mean, you
you
need the
much good up there.
destinies.
Hera at least gets you an extra destiny and adds 3 to pilot. So I think
Yeah, I mean, if he
I think
loses,
he's
if he
considering
loses,
top decking or whatever.
yeah, exactly, yeah. But if he loses Leia, I mean, he's
Yeah,
just not
he's
drawing
losing
destiny.
cards from hand. Loses a weapon lev from hand. Yeah, that's a card he's probably not going to need this game.
I would be surprised, but I mean, this deck's crazy, so maybe he's playing
Right,
weapons. Who
maybe he's got
knows?
some blasters or some
Yeah.
some weapons for space. Inconsequential barrier off the top, Poe off the top, blaster deflect off the top, and also heading for the medical frigate. So,
Oh, this isn't good. Now he pulls
Death Squad.
Vengeance.
Yeah, he plays Death Squadron
Yep.
assignment to pull the vengeance.
Yep.
So he
If he
has a,
doesn't have a Hoojix, might be bad.
I mean, there is already 2 of the better pilots, but you can come with like Tarkin and somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, with this deck type, I mean, You
And
don't
here he
have to be
goes. He's going
worried.
to stalk.
Yeah, yeah, there it is.
There's the stock. Moves to follow because that starship does that if within range. And Edward's like, oh yeah, probably right now in his seat going, crud, that's the stalker, isn't it? Because otherwise, there's really no reason to move, I suppose, if you know they can just follow you. But
Yeah,
oh, he's
yeah.
going to break cover of the U3PO, so that's nice that we
Okay.
got that. And then he will steal.
Yeah, which is smart.
You don't want to have him. What is it? The other option is escape to the dark side's
Yeah.
lost pile. Then he would just retrieve him or do some shenanigans with him. I'm sure.
Yeah. Also, now we can't cancel drains there because he doesn't have a droid anymore. So, um,
Right. He's still going to use the flip side to retrieve that card he just played. It's the Help Me Obi-Wan Kenobi combo. I think Charlie's already shield busted. I don't think any of those were played with.
yeah, I don't think so either.
So that could come up, but not sure.
Yeah.
Battle plan is not currently out for either side, so.
I hope he has a Hoojix. I mean, I don't know,
This could
because
be quick, you're thinking?
yeah, yeah. I don't know if you ever. I don't know. I don't know if you should ever take that line if you don't have a Hoojix, because
That's fair.
if you draw low, you're in this situation and
So
you
yeah,
just
now
lose the
Edward's
game.
got 6 cards in hand, no force in his force pile, and we know Charlie has another Star Destroyer in hand. We know that, at least the Vengeance. So there's another eight power at the very least. Um,
Yep.
so
And he's gonna take one for the ping too for losing a battle, so that's something else.
now we retrieve the Poe Dameron with the
Yeah.
objective.
That's something I would have considered stacking for, depending on my hand.
Yeah, because he's playing a space HITCO, which I never
Yeah,
thought I would
exactly.
say. Never thought I would
Yeah,
say that.
yeah. I agree. It's pretty crazy.
All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Force Servitude, ISB versus Space HITCO. That's what we have
Oh,
here.
is Frim Basil
That's Taco Bell. That's Taco Bell.
I did not realize that at
Yeah,
all.
I see Taco Bill. I see Drew. I see Steve Baroni in the chat.
Of course.
Thanks for hanging out,
Steve Baroni.
Looks like Charlie was. Looks like he might have deployed the wrong character, is what he's saying. Yeah, so I think he put out Pol Tritium and oh no, he put him on the wrong Star Destroyer.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lateral damage.
Oh no, this could be so quick if he doesn't have a gig or a Hoojix.
Man, yeah, this could be real bad. We might be
He has
switching
14.
to another game.
Okay, so honestly, he's 14.
He's 22.
Forfeit.
22 power, 2 destinies to 2 destinies and 0 power. And then if Charlie for some reason has a command, no, he doesn't play one.
Okay, so yeah, this isn't great. This does
Let's
not
just
look
hope
great.
that Edward has the Hoojix. I mean, it's still bad, but
I mean, yeah, either way, it's bad, but it could be just game over right now. Okay, 7 is a good start.
all right. If you can draw another Luke, maybe. No. All right, so we got 11.
Okay,
So
11.
got 11.
14, so he's only taking 2 overflow, which isn't terrible. That 7 really saved him.
Yeah, 7 was pretty big. Space HITCO, not having a good time.
Yeah. Killing 2 pilots is actually pretty big. Because I think you just keep around Leia's ship now.
See, he still has 8 battle damage. Looks like he satisfied all the attrition, but is he gonna decide between losing Hera and 8 8 force? Looks like that's what he's considering. I don't
Yeah,
think.
it does look like that.
I don't know. Yeah, he forfeited Hera. Okay. Hera and 2 seems a lot better. Even though Hera is really good, I get it. Loses
Yeah,
the
here. Oh,
Falcon off the top.
yeah.
That's probably not good for him.
So I'm not thinking he's probably not playing anything like maybe a Profundity, maybe a Tana, but he's not playing anything big like Home One.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he's got just smaller
Yeah,
ships.
especially when you're playing the Falcon. Yeah.
Oh, he actually did lose. What? He lost 1 force and because the
I,
lateral damage makes him forfeit 0 the ship. So yeah, I
yeah. I
forgot
would
about that.
have. Hmm. I don't know if I would have lost the. It depends on what he has in his hand, but um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe because he has a bad hand, he has to lose um the ship. But I don't know. I might have
Yeah,
kept it around.
because then you could load some more people on it. But Charlie does play the cold feet, gets battle order out, as I was kind of talking about earlier, where he was shield busted, but found the cold feet,
Yep.
so that helps make. Especially since the U3PO's cover is broken. That's not a
Yep.
undercover U3PO. That's a stolen U3PO for anybody who's just joining us.
Let's hope this one card he can peek at is pretty good.
Hopefully it is a card he wants. But yeah, he's got 7 now in hand, 13 force to use, so pays to drain. So I'm going to drain to move the prophecy, finally. It's been there all game.
Yeah, it has been. First drain for light side.
First drain
Or
for
anybody, I
anybody, I
think.
believe, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that. Alright, so yeah, that also gives him another force as well as Charlie. And yeah, so pings him there. He's going to put Yoda out to the Endor Village. Charlie plays I
Yeah.
Can't Shake Him. Get us a pilot on his Vengeance, I'm guessing, is where that guy's going to go. Although those ships can draw
Yeah.
Destiny if unable to otherwise anyway from Quiet Drive Yards, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
They can.
I mean, yeah, you'd rather have a pilot on there, obviously, for forfeit fodder, but
Yep.
at least you're not getting completely blowed out. Plays Yularen, and then that lets him activate a force, so does that.
He's still not flipped yet for ISB.
Yeah,
He
all
has.
the characters that he had aboard that boat, other than Ozzel, weren't ISB agents, right? They
Yeah,
were, they were,
exactly.
they were Thrawn and Pelion and stuff. So
Yeah. So and he's lost pole, and
he
so I mean he
lost
still
pole.
needs 3 more.
Yeah,
So he might not be flipping for a while.
because he has 5 cards in
Just
hand, and so
yeah.
Edward, I'm guessing, is going to be relatively done for his turn. Puts the Yoda
Yeah.
out.
He's get the retrieval with your objective. So
Charlie's got 2 drains, 1 of 2, 1 of 1. You have to pay for those though, at least. So
yeah, exactly. But I mean, I don't think. I mean, he's definitely gonna pay for him. He doesn't have anything else to do this turn because there's no way he's gonna go attack. He stacks card to get Leia's resistance transferred out there, which I think is a good idea.
go ahead and places that one out of play. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
I think that's pretty smart.
And yeah, so I mean, there's really not anywhere. Like, I don't know what Charlie's playing for the ground. I assume it's probably just walkers, normally what ISB does. But there's not really like anywhere they can go.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's playing walkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I honestly don't think he is.
Yeah, that might.
Because,
Yeah, he might just be playing droids and silly
yeah,
shenanigans.
exactly. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's super heavy space, maybe stack a site.
Right,
Because
that
I mean,
makes sense.
ISB now doesn't even really play vehicles. I think it's just too slow. So what they're doing now is just stacking sites with forfeit 8 guys and having them fight through it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the Dreaded 2 at Camino.
Yep, drains 2, loses the Luke's Bionic Hand and Array
Yeah.
off the tip.
I'm expecting just to like just probably maybe put a character down on each ship and draw for Charlie after he drains. But
He
I
only
don't know.
has
I don't know what to
4
do for
cards, so.
yeah, exactly. There's not much you can do besides draw. But I don't know what Edward should do. I'm kind of lost
Right.
at what his plan should be.
Without knowing, and he's got a 10 card hand, so maybe he drew into some more ships or a ship and, the Poe Dameron he retrieved earlier. Something like that. He could maybe. Oh, here comes a Tarkin out of his 4 card hand, so that's Tarkin will allow him to get a couple more cards. Virtual Tarkin lets you draw back up to 6.
That is a
When
pretty nice thing to do.
Yeah, so that'll help Charlie out a little bit. See what he can muster up. Still got 9 force after playing Tarkin, but yeah, he still needs 2 more ISB agents to flip.
Yeah.
And Tarkin only does his thing when he's with 2 ISB agents. So that's the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Tarkin, he cancels a destiny if he's with 2 ISB agents. So
That he does. He's a pretty strong character.
yeah, I mean, strong enough in this particular deck to make you not want to play the other version of Tarkin, which is in like every other dark side deck. So
Exactly.
it's got to be top of the
Yeah.
curve to not go GMTV. So
Yeah. Yeah. It really does. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I maybe yeah, maybe Edward does have some more space. Um, but in this situation, I don't know. Maybe start spreading to his other side as well.
yeah, we use 5d6 now. Goes to the ship.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have gone to the Ewok village. Okay, then he moves that ship over, and then moves
I
the
would
other
have
one
thought
around.
that too. I'm actually not sure why he. Yeah, I have no
Still
idea
hasn't
why you would play
flipped.
him.
I mean, yeah, I suppose if like, okay, I need one more ISB agent to flip, but I don't know. Charlie knows his deck better than we do, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I hope so. So I have no idea what.
Presumably. Presumably.
Yeah, I really hope he does, because if not, he might be in some trouble. Yeah, yeah, that's one play I don't get, but all right, we'll see how it goes.
Yep, so I mean, Charlie's got 24 life force, Edward's got 21, so, pretty even, but we have seen Edward lose a lot of cards. He lost 5 battle damage and then got cleared by
Yeah,
that
exactly.
fully loaded stalker, so.
All right. We have some other good matchups too, just for a quick update.
Yeah, I'm not really able to check out
Matt's.
other stuff because I'm streaming, but
Yeah, of course.
thanks
Yeah,
for
I'll just
letting me
take a
know.
look. It's got Matt Scott. Looks like he's behind to Yoshi.
Okay.
ISB versus no idea.
All right, go Yoshi.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, Gavin, don't know his last name. I forgot it.
Yeah, I don't
Is
know his
losing
either.
to Wayne Cullen
Yeah, Wayne
right now.
Cullen.
I believe that's a win and in game as well. So
Yeah, we got some good
one of those is
matchups.
moving on. We really do.
So yeah, make sure to check out the other streams and all that. We've got good stuff going on this weekend. We'll have all sorts of stuff tomorrow as well. All
Some good
right.
matchups up at the top too. All Stars, Justin Sai versus Jared Konsker and Werfs and Joe Olson. So
Yep.
some good ones to watch.
We've got Edward plays retrieves Falcon with effective repairs, and then Charlie does get the imbalance combo out to make him lose a force for that. So deciding what to lose now. So he
If
does
he
get to.
had that in his hand, it would. It's even more confusing to me why he didn't put 5d7 down, because the only way he's getting killed is by sorry about the mess then.
Yeah.
And
Maybe he drew into it. No, because yeah, he already did the Tarkin play.
yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a little confused. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he would do that, but he has to have a reason. So
You'd think.
interesting. Yeah, you would think. I hope so. Right now we're just sitting at a. I don't think Edward's drained yet. I'm assuming he's gonna drain unless he goes because Falcon or this takes it into hand, right? Effect
Yeah, it
repair.
goes right into hand. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so maybe it's something that he can stir up
he
going
has already
after.
lost a Ray off the top. So I guess maybe it might be a solo and
Yeah,
Poe
solo someone else,
Dameron or something like that. But
or even like solo Chewie, draw
there you
two.
go.
Hope he doesn't have a command now. Oh, maybe that's why he did it. He wanted the cancel with Tarkin. Because now he's with two ISB agents.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe he is just protecting, and he has a command in his hand now, so he was fine splitting with.
I guess that's the
Uh,
only line of play that makes any sense so far from what
yeah,
we could think of. So we'll go with that.
maybe that's what he's got. So
Because yeah, we
love
did
to see.
mention that he needs two ISB agents to work, and that did trigger that at least. So then we go Falcon solo to Mustafar against the Stalker,
Okay.
and that one is the one that has Thrawn on it. So that's
Hmm.
two battle destinies. Yep, and 11 power. There's
Yeah,
your
that's it. There's Chewie.
Falcon Chewie, just like we said.
Exactly.
So it's 6
Playing the
power,
game blind.
2 destiny.
Yeah. So
Should
I'm
be able to
wondering.
clear
I feel
Thrawn.
like
Hopefully he's got something tracked
exactly.
here. Yeah.
I think he might play all wings here. So even if he has the limit,
Okay. If he goes with the command, goes with code cylinder. Is that his first weapons phase action during battle? Yeah, it's a code cylinder. Maybe he just wanted to shuffle his deck. He knew
yeah.
some bad ones were at top.
Okay.
It's weird we
Interesting.
haven't seen Charlie play command all game. Seems like his deck is
Yeah, it
just
is
built
kind of
for
weird.
it, but he does take a
Captain
Captain
Kurgi.
Kurg.
Is it Kurg?
I think it's Kurgi.
Okay, okay. Uh,
Ooh, draws a 1.
oh, that's super bad.
So then he's going to activate a force with 5d6, because apparently that's what 5d6 does.
It does some crazy stuff.
And he's going to play a interrupt from Lost Pile to
I
add
feel like that's a
1.
little preemptive.
Agreed. And then he's got the all
Oh,
wings.
and okay, so he spins. Okay, never mind. It's not.
So yeah, you can't add to that, so you'd have to do it
Yeah,
then.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So
So there's a spin.
he does
Yeah.
clear Thrawn because he only draws 7 total, right?
No, he's
No,
got
it's
an eight
8.
because
He's
it's
8
a
because he
plus
made
one.
it a
Yeah.
2. That's right. Okay. So
Yeah.
it does clear the ship. So that
Yeah.
does do what he wanted to do. Charlie draws a 5 and a 2. So he gets 7. So
So
that'll
he's clearing
clear
solo.
solo, yep. Chewie doesn't cover that, so
Yeah. Hmm.
you do get the boat.
It's yeah, you do, which is really big. I don't think he's playing any other ships. Because most decks only play the two, the Vengeance and the Stalker. And also he got the better one out, or he killed the best one to kill, which is Stalker, because now he can run.
Yeah, getting the stalker off the table is bigger for sure. And now he does satisfy battle plan. Um, and yeah, so that was a good turn for Edward.
Super good turn. Maybe Charlie should have stayed one turn without splitting. So that's his one risk is that if he gets everything, but it is hard to see when it is hard to see that he's going to have effect repairs solo and Chewie in his hand. So and in all wings.
Yeah, I mean that's basically having all the tricks that you need to set that
Exactly.
up. So
You just have
and
it all.
having enough force to pay for it and still draw the two
Yeah.
destinies and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah. So now he
So that was a
can.
really good turn. Really
Well,
good turn
yeah,
for
and
Edward.
if this force servitude is really that important to Charlie, he's going to want to stay at Camino.
Exactly. Exactly. He's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to stay at Camino. So
Unless he puts something else out and then moves the loaded boat over, I guess. But
nice turn to 2, and then let's see.
it
I don't know if he's playing much for ground, honestly.
doesn't seem
Um.
to be. I
Yeah.
mean, or if it is, I'm
Oh.
guessing it
Okay.
might be like some Marquand and Blizzard Sixes and that kind of thing. But there's literally nowhere on the table for those to go.
Yeah.
So that's a battleground at least. Um, and yeah, we got Mara Jade gets barriered.
Yeah. That is another ship he's playing on Mara. So guessing he puts 2 pilots on, or a pilot and a passenger, and just sits in front because you can't expect him to have much else for
Yeah, he
characters
doesn't
now.
even get Destiny there with just
He
Chewie.
doesn't get
Yeah,
Destiny. Yeah.
and there he finally flips by deploying Vandalay. Vandalay Industries.
Because I can't. Yeah. Who else could he have? He could have
There's Yularen to the Mara Jade.
Yeah, and he just took that back with Vandalay. So
He gets 4 force more from that. So there's a neat
oh,
little
that's pretty
trick,
nice.
that ISB can do.
Yeah. The Imperial engine. Oh, and he has
The
the
Tyrant.
Tyrant.
So the Tyrant can
So
draw
I think
Destiny.
you for sure battle into this. You're up by 5 and a Destiny.
Yep. Yeah, no
I
Destiny.
think
So
yeah,
if
I
you get
think
higher,
Edward had to go for that,
right? I agree. Yeah, I
but
mean you probably won't be
he
able to clear
just
the Falcon. You'll just clear Chewie, because you'll need higher than 6. So yeah.
but now you're taking overflow because it's 12 to
Oh,
3,
that's
so he's gonna
true.
take 3 overflow
Yeah. So it'd be
if he
the
keeps it. But
the
I don't
Falcon
know
and
if
5.
yeah I I don't know if Edward had any other choice other than to go for this play really. Um, but and then Charlie just had the answers for
Yeah.
his
And the fact
play.
that Charlie drew 7 in that battle and had to lose solo
Exactly. Yep.
if he would have just gotten away with 6 and
Yep.
only had to lose Chewie, that would have been a lot better for Edward. Better for
Oh,
Edward.
for
It's hard
sure.
to say.
It would have been much better. Yeah.
All right, so now we'll see what he comes up with. He's gonna do a peek, 1 card. Hopefully, it's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna need something good now.
But yeah, now Charlie's got the 2 systems in a pretty good spot.
Yep.
He does get to do the drain of 3, because prophecy and the lightsaber. So we'll see if, yeah, like I said, Charlie can't play code cylinder, so he just loses a
Let's see.
droid. Yeah. So when yeah,
Nice.
so yeah, U3PO just satisfies all the rest of it because of force servitude. Is that how that works?
Yeah, and I'm guessing he dropped or put that down with Forlon in the
Right.
start of his turn. So
Right. It's get
yeah.
a free card and lose to your force drain.
Exactly.
Yep.
There you go.
That's a neat little trick for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna use
This would be
the
a
walk lane.
frustrating.
If
Yep.
Charlie could have gotten freaking Coward out with another shield pull, that would have been
Yeah,
big
which
for
would have
him.
been huge.
But yeah, so then the Falcon does get retrieved. So now Edward knows where that is and can try to track it back. He doesn't have a 3PO or anything else, but maybe next turn can play a rescue in the clouds or something like that to get to it. But
I do have to question deck building decision to run Camino in the 2-1.
Right.
Um,
Oh, here comes
it,
Obi-Wan here to the 2-1. Speak of the devil.
there he is. There he is.
Down to the
It's
2-1.
just, I feel your space is not going to be strong enough against most decks that have any space to hold the 2-1. And then you're just, or the Camino system, and you're just giving up a drain of 2 then, because I don't think you're playing any clones. So,
Yeah,
uh,
it's just purely just for the activation. He didn't run any sort of, Wisas for the, battle planes and the Boss Nash chambers. He didn't play Twilight to get the cave. Like that was his activation pack. Yeah, it gives you 6 force, but it gives up 3 and a system, which you're playing.
yeah.
You're playing a mains deck. Like I play Camino in my WAPs deck. You can pull it with, Jedi Business and stuff, but you don't always put it out is the thing.
Yeah.
Like you can pull it into your hand at the start of the game with the Padme effect or whatever, and then you put it out in certain matchups, but you would never put it out in this matchup. Like,
Yeah.
so
Exactly. And it's great in WAP and Hyperdrive um
you're playing
when you're
clones. You're
playing the
playing
clones,
right.
yeah. It's it's a lot better.
So he
Just
puts
don't think
Obi
it's
out just
great.
to threaten a drain of 1 that he would have to pay for. I guess. Maybe I guess you could
Yeah,
move
he's gonna have to
Prophecy
pay
over.
for.
No, because it won't move
Uh,
because Luke is there.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it only moves when Luke isn't there from that site. Oh, he plays the all wings to get the Falcon. Here we go.
So he's going for round 3 up there.
Round 3. Ding ding.
It's probably gonna be a knockout blow if he goes up there again. I really
Throw in the
I
towel.
can't see. Yeah,
Literally.
honestly, he's yeah, he's in some trouble. That is for sure. So every drain he has, if he gets another droid, or even now at the OB site, you can play or cancel with code cylinder. So yeah,
So yeah, he's
it'd be
gonna.
interesting if Charlie played Chien too, but I don't know if he does because he's only playing the one system. So I don't think he would be.
So Kurgi comes out, and I guess he lets you peek at the top 2 cards of opponent's reserve deck. Top card, 1 card. If it's a character, it may reveal it, and an opponent loses 1 force. If it's a rebel, you can place it in the used pile. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Great card designed by John Anderson.
That's right. Definitely, definitely love that dude. He was awesome.
Definitely was.
All right. So then ISB retrieves a force. Yeah. Charlie just drains and puts a
Yeah, no,
character
he's
out
flipped
and
too.
retrieves. He's flipped. So now he's at Kirgi is an ISB agent, right?
Uh, yes, I'm gonna say yes. I'm not sure.
No, he might not be. It's Rebel, Rebellion, and then ISB that trigger it. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
see that.
so nope, he's not.
Because then you get the drain bonus, or what is? How does that ISB work?
It's on Battleground
Oh, that's the
sites.
sites, not the systems, right?
Yeah, yeah. Man, ISB would be good if it was at systems too. Maybe be even better.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot it was just at the. So he plays this. Sorry about the mess to kill Forlom.
Yeah, I actually think this is smart because now he can't play the Force Servitude, use Force Servitude at that site, and also he doesn't get the cycle either with like get all the droids that he's looking for. So
Oh, I see what
I
you're
think it's an
saying.
okay. Yeah, it's definitely okay.
Oh man. Okay. Oh yeah, he got him.
Yeah. So it's 4-4. Yep. Yeah. In this state, I don't see how Edward wins.
No, the battles early on. He peeled
Yeah.
he peeled cards early, and some of them were pretty good cards. And
Yeah, and
I
now
mean,
it's
he has
yeah,
the
it's a
Falcon back in
drain.
his hand, but like each of those systems
Yeah.
are not really inviting
Ex-
an attack.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And he doesn't have enough force to push damage and
Right,
go attack the
he can't
system.
drain at Luke's site and also put the Falcon and
Yeah,
like a Poe Dameron on it. Like
yeah. And there goes 5d6 to satisfy the drain. And that 5d6 will be retrieved next turn. So,
okay, Jin Urso, cool.
yeah, he just yeah, I mean he's just going everywhere he can to push damage. That's all he can try to do, but I don't think he has the time to do it.
Yeah.
This is
Does this deck run like a Cheerno to increase the drains in space at all, or?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know if it will because of the fact that he only plays one system. I think he only plays one system.
Yeah, he
Maybe he
hasn't put
plays
any
two.
other out. Yeah, it's the Camino
Yeah,
system was played by Lightside, so.
exactly. So if you're gonna do it, you usually play with two systems, but he could be. I'm not 100% sure. Also, we haven't seen Imperial Command this entire game yet,
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
yeah, not really sure.
There comes Poltridium.
Okay, get some more cards in hand.
Yeah, Charlie's just got to keep his situation the way it is now. I mean, yeah, he.
Yeah, I mean right now, the way it stands, he's doing 3 damage a turn,
Right.
and uh Edward's lucky if he does 1 damage a turn or 2 damage a turn because he's gonna drain. It's most likely to be reduced with Force Servitude, and then it's gonna be retrieved with ISB. So he's gonna maybe get 3 damage down a turn, but he's behind on Life Force by a lot. So
Right. Yeah, it's like 14 life force to 18.
yeah, and
And
less cards in hand too. So
yeah.
and he's paying for more sites to drain at, so it doesn't look great.
Yep. Charlie would have to do something stupid, like walk into a
Exactly.
beatdown against Obi-Wan or something, and like I don't see that happening.
Yeah, he's doing okay. So he uses imbalance combo again to
Paying when he retrieves.
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, so now Charlie's eighth turn already.
Do a pretty quick one. All right, well, from another game, it looks like Justin decided to just beat Jared Konsker. So
Okay,
I think that makes Justin. No, Justin lost one, so he's 5-1 right now.
5-1. All right. Do we have
Five
any
and one.
undefeated still?
Maybe Joelson.
Okay.
I think that's the only one.
I think Taco Bill's been in our chat. Maybe he can answer some of those questions. But yeah, I'd be interested to see. Yeah, it's like I can't really check the other games out because of the streaming setup, but how the other ones are going. I didn't get to see any other ones, so when we get a break, I'll have to catch myself up on all the other good matchups. I heard a lot of Hunt Down V, a lot of HITCO.
Yes, a lot of hunt down, a lot of Hitco. Um, yeah, looks like Bill just said that Gavin won to get in against Wayne, which is really good. I'm surprised that he won because it looked like he was down by a ton of life force to begin with, or when I first looked. So good comeback win. Yeah, from the first heat, there was 6 HITCO and 7 hunt down out of the however many people that played, 24, I think. Also a lot of legend too. Legend's pretty big. if I can hear Jerry right now. Yeah,
Was my button still muted?
that it was. I was just
Okay.
wondering if you were talking.
I was coughing, and then so I turned it
Okay.
off, and I guess I must have forgotten
Okay.
to turn it back on. I didn't say anything
No, you're fine.
worthwhile.
Okay. Okay. Just making sure we didn't lose you. Uh,
I did have some audio troubles when me and Brian first hooked up, so
yeah.
I would not be surprised, but
Yeah. All right. So I think we just raced through Charlie's turn. He drained,
he
drew a few
drained. I
cards.
think he might have put one more character out. No, maybe not.
Yep.
Yeah, Cherno. Ha!
Yeah.
It was the one. It was Cherno, like I said. Ha
There
ha
it
ha.
is. Yeah. There he is.
I predicted the future.
So now it's getting really
Yeah,
bad
that
because now you're.
increases.
Yeah.
Now the drain is increased at both those systems by 1.
Yeah. Now you're taking instead of 3, it's 5 a turn, and
Yeah,
can't
Charlie
take 5
doesn't
a
have,
turn.
or I'm sorry, Edward doesn't have ultimatum set up. He needs another battleground. So
Yep. Exactly.
Edward's draining just in the places that he can, so he gets the drain of 3 out for the Endor site, and then drains for 2, and
Yep.
he even
And
drains for 1 at the Camino. Yep. So
yeah, he's just trying to do everything he can, but he has one more turn of draining for everything.
before he can't afford to pay for him.
Yeah, before he can. Yeah. So it's because he's gonna hit for 5 next turn. Yeah. I think at this point, if you're Charlie, you just whenever he tries to retrieve, you just stack a card so he doesn't get the force back.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's more important that he can't pay to drain than it is for you losing a card out of your hand.
Yep. I will agree to that.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, just I mean that's an extra Tarkin, so he's not going to need that.
That's it. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Edward places a card from hand. Luke effects, and then it'll be Charlie's turn here. Oh, he's going to retrieve Anakin Skywalker with the Prophecy of the Force once per game.
Okay.
Needed the 1 force to pay for that. So yeah, now we have 12 to 15 life force.
Yep.
Charlie's got 1 more in hand, and then he'll ping here for 5, and he'll get 1 back with the ISB retrieval. So.
And eventually, Charlie's going to be able to just drop all his pilots from Mustafar down to the castle.
Yeah, that's true.
And it looks like he realized Chien is out.
Oh, we have a concede. Yeah, okay. So,
And there's a concede, yeah. Yeah, I realized that. It's over.
yeah. That was
Rather,
a
yeah.
different matchup than I ever would have thought I'd be sitting down to. You know,
That is true.
Force Servitude ISB and Spacey HITCO, sort of. So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah,
cool.
It looks like Edward's realizing afterwards that he shouldn't have played Camino, which is I 100% agree with. Don't deploy. I don't think you should deploy Camino in that. And then
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting choice because
yeah,
obviously he couldn't have predicted it would have gone that horribly, but
yeah,
and it's a big part of his generation, with the two sites. So
yeah,
you wonder if just playing 3 Wisas in the Vosnash chamber, or just Twilight and the the cave. So. Definitely interesting. I mean, he was doing all right. He was 3-2, but he'll finish 3-3. Charlie does move on to next week with a 4-2. So congrats to Charlie. I know you're excited for that. Your teammate up there in whatever region you guys are in.
Or Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
Cold Minnesota.
But it's what planet is it up there? Bespin, right?
Bespin. Yeah, we're in the Bespin system.
Yeah. We're Tatooine here in the desert.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna take a break here. I'm not. Is there any other games after this? Is there another heat or
This is
pot?
the last one. We might
Last
be able to
ones.
bounce and do another one. I don't know what anyone else is streaming. Let's
Okay.
find out.
Yeah, I don't know what Scott and Jared I think are the other two. Maybe Taco Bell if you're watching or anybody else. We could bounce over to another stream. It says table 1 or 9 are open.
Table 1 or 9. All right. Do you want to go to table 1?
Table 1. Give me a sec. I gotta go back.
Yeah. Let's go to the Joe and Worf's game,
So I don't see that.
which just finished.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't see that on my screen. I see Yoshi and Matt Scott, and I see
Yep.
Garrett and Dew Addict, and then I see Vinegar and Vader. So our I don't know what
Guessing.
the table numbers aren't on Gemp here. That's
Yeah, I'm guessing it's Vader and Vinegar Pan are
that
the
one.
last.
That one looks 20 to 9. Looks pretty well in hand for
Yeah.
Mr. Vader 332. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off for the night just because I did this right as I got home from work. So, gonna change and cozy up and stuff. But it was really fun getting back into this. I haven't been doing commentary in a while, so I'm gonna plan to do some of this tomorrow. Whether it be from my channel or from the PC channel, I don't know. Brian, I don't know what you're up to tomorrow. Are you signed up for?
Yeah, I think I'm streaming with Charlie actually. Charlie will be
Oh,
streaming from his channel, so
there you go. Cool.
that's
Maybe
what
you
we're
can
doing.
maybe you can talk about streaming this last game. Thanks to everybody
Exactly.
who was hanging out with us and who watches this afterwards on YouTube or something. Thanks for watching Star Wars cards. It's been awesome. We'll